Welcome to another exciting live cast from Red Dead 32, the leader of the Obliterating Wave clan, and the biggest pain in the ass in the world. Today, this is the third and most likely the finest cast unless someone gets me another replay. Yeah, I've probably got time for one more. But today's live cast is Saxo X in the 1v1 ladder on the map called Summer Duel versus JeanLu, who's Cybran. So this is a clash of the UEF versus the Cybran. Just like in Galactic War, I hope the UEF get their asses kicked. Well, at the moment, it's pretty much of a boring map, and a boring game, because everyone just died. Let's have a look around the map, shall we? We've got a big dirty hill here. See? Can't see anything under it. Can't see anything around it. Apart from this, which is what we call the Supreme Commander Command Table Station. Fuck knows. I don't know what it is. It's a station. It's where you play the maps on. It's something like Rome Total War, but more 2D-ized. I quite like the Supreme Commander 2 view. Well, let's pump it up because it's going to be a boring start. As we have a look at JeanLu, it's pretty much of a basic start. One power generator, factory, 4 mexes, and a hardware carbon power plant. He's got his engineer to reclaim a tree. Don't know why you're reclaiming a tree at this map, but yeah, look. Oh well. Here we have a look. We've got Saxo going for a nice little aggressive land spam. He's already one factory ahead of JeanLu. That's pretty big. He is out of mass, so after he's built this, he will be completely out of mass. But that is quite a big advantage, shall we say? We do have a nice little mantis coming from JeanLu, coming right from the behind of Saxo base, but he does have a mech marine on hand. Let's see how the mech marine deals with this. If the mech marine is macroed quite well, yes it is. Pretty much same 50-50. Let's slow it down. He's going after the engineer. The engineer is now dead. We have a look at the so the Land Scout and the MA-12 striker tank is now pretty much going for a thingy. JeanLu though is going for a nice PD with walls right in the middle of the central map. It's going to be quite a big advantage, that, like. There we go, we've got an MA-12 versus a Mantis, and the Mantis wins again. We've got to have a Mantis. He's placed one at the top left-hand corner of the map. We've got 2 MA-12 strike tanks to try and intercept there, but at the moment, Saxo is pretty much outgunned in the middle of the map. Preferably because he's got another land factory up, so that's 4 land factories versus 3 at the moment. He should really have the advantage here, but he doesn't. This is quite an interesting one, because he's completely missed an entire mechs. Don't know if that's a map bug or something, but that's quite a big issue, missing a mechs. If we have a look at the top left-hand corner, a T1 engineer almost finished completing a mass extractor, but there was a Mantis there. A novelly well-played Mantis. Obviously, JeanLu has successfully placed the PD directly in the line of path between his and his base. So we know where JeanLu will be going through now in the future. He'll be going right through the middle of the map. Saxo will have to upgrade his gun or get some artillery on that position, because that's quite a strategic position to put that. He controls whatever flows through the middle now. So obviously Saxo, JeanLu can push all of his units right through the middle. Saxo can't really do much about it due to the placement of that PD. But Saxo can really start attacking from the side. If he goes around the side, so you've got some reclaim here, which this will tell quite nicely. If he goes around the side and the bottom, he'll got a direct path into the bottom of JeanLu's base. As you can see in the top right hand corner of the map, JeanLu does have an engineer reclaiming the bricks, so he's got a more mass advantage at this moment in time as well. Even though they are on general income, they are pretty stable. Apart from Saxo has 40 power a second less. Not a big difference, but can be. We do have like a little attack force coming down the middle, down the bottom there. Quickly and swiftly dealt with. It is a pretty much SCU v SCU fight at the moment, as Saxo's drawn more units away from his main assault to deal with the downed engineer at the top. But what I'm more worried about, he has built a T1 radar, so he knows exactly what's happening now. The only problem is giving the relatively bigger Saxo mass, he isn't really investing in offensive technologies for the UEF. However, the Cybran are. He is wasting units, as you can clearly see, way overpowered over the top. As you can see, the Cybran commander has actually put his units into a closer formation. However, that's a nice little failure there. 4 Mantises v 3 MA-12 strikers, but it will be 2 Mantises. Oh no, not anymore. It should have been 2 because that one should have died, but now it's 1v3. So he's going to have to divert more units from the middle to up the middle to the top. So if we plus 3 this, because at the moment Saxo is very, very outdone. There isn't much he can do. He does have a T1 radar at the bottom, so that's going to help him out for any assault from the bottom. But at the moment, JeanLu is even pushing even further. He's going into unclaimed territory here. He's building a T1 point defense. It's not the best idea. Saxo would want to put that to bed, like, ASAP. Because he needs to. Once that's built, it's going to make it impossible now. Because, there we go, it's done. Unless he has quite a lot of T1 artillery. There we go. So that PD, the forward PD is now gone. Saxo does have quite a lot of T1 mass spam right near his SCUs. JeanLu is in high retreat due to the fact of this. But JeanLu does have an assault coming from the north. Saxo sees this and deploys about 10 units to go deal with this. Saxo is now going for tech. Wouldn't be the best idea, I don't believe, on this map. It's a turtle, it's a very turtly offensive map. Obviously, JeanLu is getting his Mantises to assist him. I would have gone for gun as well because he's walking straight into a T1 point defense. He should have scouted it, he should have seen it. But at the moment he's getting his absolute ass handed to him. He's realised that, yeah, as I said, he wanted the gun. He should have got the gun, but he went for tech. It does give him the power, it does give him an advantage in health. That's probably the only advantage that has. And the use of T2 PD creeping is also another valid tactic. As you can see, JeanLu is currently trying to head straight towards him. Saxo is building the T2 faster than JeanLu can kill it. So now, the T2 PD creep is probably the best UEF, is what we call a PD creep. You build point defences very, very close to each other to cover each other. Then as you go forward, you are killing the point defences. You are using them to your advantage. Like it's doing now. As you can see, Saxo has got 2 T2 point defences right next to him assaulting this. JeanLu's SCU is in very, very, very bad thing. The PD should be shooting at the T1 point defence, but it currently isn't. Saxo's SCU is currently under heavy attack from the... there we go, the T2 point defence will go down now. No, it won't. It stays there. And it's shooting at the T1 point defence. Whoa, this is going to be an interesting match. This interesting match has turned out to be quite a decent one. Even though he has actually fumbled with a T2 upgrade and he wanted to go gun, this has turned out to benefit him a lot more. Because he's using the T2 creep and JeanLu has tried to do the same thing, but he isn't actually doing it right good. So Saxo's PD creep is actually winning the game, which is very, very good because it's made a bad situation good. So no matter what you can do, you can still win a game like Saxo's proven. So even though there's multiple ways of doing this, he's went for the attack by mistake. PD crept and killed in the process. So a very good game by Saxo. And see you again tomorrow if I have live casts, if I have some replays to cast, but might have one more to do. I have about 20 minutes, so if there's another